Kansas Jayhawks versus Houston Cougars. The lights are bright in Kansas City as number 14 Kansas, 23-9, 12-6 Big 12, meets number 5 Houston, 27-5, 14-4 Big 12, in the Big 12 tournament semifinal at T-Mobile Center. It's a clash between two conference powers who have spent the season battling near the top of the standings. Houston finished second in the league behind Arizona, while Kansas tied for third, making this matchup both a statement game and a gateway to the tournament final. Houston enters with the better record and a season-long reputation for defensive control, but Kansas brings balance, size, and a roster capable of swinging momentum quickly on both ends. Houston's identity starts with offense that produces 77.6 points per game, slightly ahead of Kansas's 76.5, but the Cougars separate themselves defensively, allowing just 62.8 points per game compared with Kansas's 69.4. Kansas shoots 46% from the field, while Houston sits at 45.1%, showing comparable offensive efficiency. From deep, Kansas hits 35.4% of its threes, narrowly ahead of Houston's 34.5%, and both teams are reliable at the stripe with 76.7% free throw shooting for Kansas and 77.1% for Houston. The Jayhawks control the glass with 38.8 rebounds per game, while Houston grabs 36.5, though the Cougars counter with sharper defensive playmaking, 7.8 steals per game and 3.8 blocks, compared with Kansas's 5.5 steals and a stronger 5.9 blocks. Ball movement is nearly even, with Houston averaging 15.0 assists to Kansas' 14.7, while the Jayhawks commit slightly more turnovers at 10.8 per game versus Houston's 8.3. Kansas is driven by guard Trey White, who averages 14.3 points per game on 46.6% shooting, 43.5% from three, and an elite 86.6% at the line. Forward Flory Badunga anchors the interior with 13.8 points, 9.0 rebounds, and 2.7 blocks per game, giving Kansas rim protection and second-chance opportunities. Playmaker Melvin Council Jr. adds 13.4 points and 5.2 assists, keeping the offense fluid. Houston counters with dynamic guard Kingston Flemings, who leads the Cougars with 16.5 points and 5.4 assists per game, while shooting 48.3% from the field and 37.6% from three. Forward, Chris Cenac Jr. dominates the paint with 7.4 rebounds per game, and forward Joseph Tugler provides defensive presence with 5.2 rebounds and 1.5 blocks per game. Houston's roster emphasizes spacing and disciplined defense, forcing opponents into uncomfortable possessions. Momentum entering the semifinal slightly favors Houston. The Cougars have won 4 of their last 5, including convincing victories over BYU, 73-66, Oklahoma State, 82-75, Baylor, 77-64, and Colorado, 102-62. Their only recent slip came against Kansas itself, a 69-56 loss on February 23rd. Kansas has also gone 3-2 in its last 5, highlighted by wins over TCU, 78-73, Kansas State, 104-85, and Houston, 69-56, but losses to Arizona, 84-61, and Arizona State, 70-60, reveal stretches where the offense stalled. The individual spotlight falls on the backcourt duel between White and Flemings. White's perimeter efficiency and shot selection make him Kansas's most reliable scoring threat, while Flemings combines scoring and playmaking to orchestrate Houston's offense. Around them, the interior matchup between Badunga and Cenac Jr. will dictate rebounding control and second-chance scoring, an area Kansas uses to generate momentum. Tactically, this game pits Kansas's interior size and rim protection against Houston's perimeter pressure and defensive discipline. Houston's ability to force turnovers and convert them into transition offense is a major advantage, but Kansas's rebounding edge and shot blocking can slow that tempo. Bench production and late-game execution will also be critical, especially if the pace tightens in the final minutes. Expect a physical, defensive battle where possessions carry extra weight. Houston's defense and ball security give them a slight structural edge, but Kansas's rebounding and interior presence will keep the margin tight deep into the second half. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Houston winner. Houston's defensive pressure and lower turnover rate should create just enough extra possessions to tilt the semifinal. In a game defined by discipline and half-court execution, the Cougars' defensive consistency becomes the difference. My second pick for this match is total over 130.5.